what about that storm last night? And this is what it's been like every couple of days here. Welcome to the rainy season in Laos, guys. There he's gone. How awesome was Road 23? How cool was that? We travelled down there in February. It wasn't until I uploaded the first one of that two-part documentary series that Nick Hubbard brought it to my attention what Road 23 was. We had no idea at the time, so Ho Chi Minh Trail were part of it. So that's why I wasn't giving out much information or referring to it as that while we're on the actual, in the videos on the trail. But after the video, you know, and at the start of those videos I did mention, would I do it again? No, but that was because I was worn out. I said that night just after getting off that road, so I've had time to reflect. And would I do it again? Bloody oath I would. Bloody oath I would. I personally, I think I would like to traverse it from north to south. You know, come in from Savannakhet to Mung Pin, and then along that dirt highway to the village where the guys were playing soccer, and see if we can find some accom or camp there on that riverbank for the night and explore the old bridges that are there that were destroyed. The newer one destroyed by flood, if it was ever finished, I'm not sure, and the old one that was destroyed by the US during the Vietnam Secret War. That way, stay there the night, just chill with the locals, and at first light the next morning hit the ferry, and once you're off the ferry you are straight into the thick of the Ho Chi Minh Trail, and you have all day ahead of you to just explore it. Take your time. Nene and myself, we didn't get onto the trail from the Sullivan side until around lunchtime. We, you know, if you think back at the videos, we're at the Sullivan wet markets before that, the markets, you know, getting some food, snacks, having a look round. We were just taking our time because we did not realise how much of a dodgy, sketchy track it was. But now knowing and being able to plan ahead, yeah, that would be a good way to take it, coming from the south, and then finish off in Sullivan that night, stay in Sullivan, and then down onto the plateau. Yeah, which brings me to bloody ants. Must be ant season here. Which brings me to, when I started this series just after we got back, I mentioned how we were looking at taking a couple of subscribers, viewers, the next time we head down that way, which will probably be March. We want to be there the 5th of March because of the festival that the Katu people have on that date. As it's looking at the moment, it's not looking good. You know, you think about it, we've only got just 7 months until then. We're still in light lockdown here at the moment, and I cannot see that lifting. This is just my personal opinion. Cannot see that lifting until the majority of the Lao people are vaccinated. No, people are hoping that we will follow Thailand's lead. No, I cannot see that happening. Laos is protecting itself from Thailand at the moment. That is where a lot of these cases are actually coming from. I think Thailand relies more heavily on tourism than what Laos does. So I cannot see, you know, even if Thailand opens up for a bit of tourism, I cannot see Laos jumping on the bandwagon and following their lead anytime soon. Thailand has better hospital and medical care than what Laos does. If we were to start getting cases to the similar percentage of what Thailand has, we'd be up shit creek. Yeah, with the hospitals, especially the rural people on that here. So as I said, we're still in light sort of lockdown. We're able to travel to other provinces and that now, but pubs, bars, big restaurants and that, they're not open as yet. So yeah, not looking good for next year, guys. Not looking good. What have I got? I got a few things. I won't drag this out too long. Here we go, my list of to-do, road 23, and next year. Yeah, I've explained to you next year. We're starting to wind down on our southern series. Just a few more vids to go, and we're looking at getting away soon. Got a couple of little stops to do, and get some business out the road. We're trying to get that out the road, and in the next few weeks, not real sure yet, we're looking at heading up Road 10 into Saisambun. So if there's any viewers up in the Saisambun area, Saisambun, there's a mountain there which is the highest peak in Laos. Don't know if I'll be going up it, but it's going to be the wet season. So but that is the area we want to go to, and if anybody's familiar with that area, it's where Long Cheng is too. If that rings a bell, it probably rings a bell from Air America, the movie. It's where the CIA run things from for the Secret War. Last year we'd been over to Vientiane, the Phuket, Laos, where they run things. We're going to try to get up into Long Cheng and suss that area out, and go up into Sen Quan from there and see where the travel it takes us then. But as I was saying, if there is anybody in the Saisambun area who would like to get in touch with me, be able to help us out in some really cool places to show my viewers in that area, hit us up in the comments below, and we'll go from there. Or even message me on my Now in Laos Facebook page. Links in the description below. In the upcoming weeks, in a couple of weeks actually, I will be speaking to Chris Barth. Chris Barth is a visa professional. Not just visas actually, any type of Lao documentation you require, getting in, getting out, marriage certificates, if you're in trouble in Laos, you name it, any Lao documentation and visas, this is the man to speak to. Chris Barth is the man on the ground for any of you English speaking Farungs in Laos or wanting to come into Laos. He is the man to speak to. So I'm catching up with Chris in the next couple of weeks, and he'll be going through all the different visas in Laos that you can come into Laos with, which is most popular for people who want to live in Laos. Is there a retirement visa? I don't know. I'm led to believe there isn't. This guy's going to be able to help us out with all those questions. So I'm letting you know, giving you guys a heads up. Let us know in the comments below. I'll make a pinned comment and hit us up there what you want to know about any visas in Laos, any queries you have. You want to marry somebody in Laos, any documentation you need done, you know, certificate of entries and things like that. Any this is what he does. So as you can see, he's got it all covered. One-stop shop, this dude. Multiple entry visas and stay permits, marriage certificate for foreigner and marrying a Lao national, Ministry of foreign affairs, exit stamp and documentation for foreigners born in Laos, blah blah blah. You can see them all listed there, guys. I'm not going to go through them all. 5 years Lao driving license. Righto, yep, he's got it all covered there. So if you have any questions on any of that, shoot us a question down below. Gonna go over to his place, sit down and have a good old chin wag, and we'll hit him up with these and see if we can get some answers for you, hey. So it is going to be an everything you need to know about visas and documentation video in Laos. Righto. Lot of new people to the channel just recently. Just wondering whether they're aware of my sidekick Nene when they see her with a video camera in her hand when we are traveling. She's not filming for me, she's not videoing for me. She has her own channel. She does speak mostly in Lao in it. She does talk to me in English, but she does have English subtitles, you know. And even though when we're traveling we're sometimes filming the same thing, because we both edit differently, so you will see a different perspective of our travels from her side of things.
สบายดีบริการกาแฟป่ะ
โดยขายกาแฟสดเป็นมอคค่าผัดได้กินอย่างบออันซันบักนาวซาบักนาวน้ำบักตุ๋มเป็นกาแฟเป็นอเมริกาโน่เป็นเอสเปรสโซ่เย็น
10,000 กีบ$1ให้60แหกหมานนี่สุ่งนะแม่ค้านี่เว้าเก่งๆก็เลยใจอ่อนแล้วซื้อนำตอนเช้ามอร์นิ่งเป็นจังได๋ขายดีอยู่บ่ช่วงนี้
บ่ได้โควิดบ่ได้ขายดี
ว่า
คนซื้อยาก
พอเหรอ Yeah This another kind of
pour it out
โอ้อันนี้ผัดสุกี้มีขายอยู่ที่ตลาดเช้าช้อปปิ้งมอลล์เด้อผู้ใดอยากกินมากินเด้อว้าวผัดสุกี้
When the restaurant was going, she was struggling to get videos up, but now she's averaging probably the same amount of videos as I am, and you will get a different perspective from her point of view watching her channel. So get over there, show Nene some love, especially now since the restaurant is closed. You know, this is kind of her only source of income at the moment, so it'd be much appreciated if you could get over there and even just stop by, say hi, put a big grin on her face. That would be really cool. Thanks guys. Nene Lao Life, the link is in the description below. That's it, road 23, eh? Road 23. Yeah, so we'll be doing some more traveling, and that would be a good route to take. As I said, get some people to fly in, pick them up at Puxi, show them around at Wat Poo, and then travel up to Savannakhet, the old French colonial architecture in Savannakhet, before heading inland towards Vietnam, from that side to Mung Ping and the Lao whiskey Lao Phu Thai village. You get to see that video, and then make our way to that riverside village where the ferry is before hitting the Ho Chi Minh Trail, and then down onto the Balaban Plateau. Have a look around there and finish the journey down in Dong Det, the 4,000 islands, before coming back up to Puxi, where you can fly back out again. That's if you wanted to do the southern trip that way. But as I said, I am not going to be making any more plans to be taking subscribers until the borders do open up. There's no point. Once everything gets back to normal and the world has got into a position where they can treat this virus like another flu, you know, and that's when most of the people are vaccinated. We will look what this little gem. Geez, you're looking beautiful today, honey. Come over here and say hi. Look what I've just been brought out. Can you see that in all its glory? Well, on that note, guys, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna eat this inside instead of bloody sitting here scratching myself trying to eat with these ants. Hit us up with questions. Chris Barth is hanging for your questions. This is the man who can answer just about anything you are going to throw at him. So in the comment section now below, you're thinking on coming to Laos, you're not sure about what visa, you're thinking about retiring in Laos, that is a good one. Hit this man up about it. Hit us with the questions and I'll throw them at him when I see him. Take care, guys. Here's our YouTube studio for those wondering where we edit. Excuse the mess and the shit fight. There's Miss Nene. Looking very beautiful.
Not beautiful today.
Yeah, you are. Anyway, this is where we spend
What's content about
a good 10 months of the year, guys. We are not on the road all that time. Here we go. A few souvenirs. Me big mong knife. Who remembers old Mekong man? And a coconut bowl I got in Luang Prabang night markets when they used to flourish. Night markets are a sorry state at the moment. Anyway, going back to work.